What's going on, buddy? I'm all right. Just waking up, mostly. Oh, I was last night before bed at 2:30. What time is it? 2, 1. It would have been 6 hours ago. Not me. I was sleeping. I don't know. I was on before bed, but coffee wasn't there. Nobody was there when I sent all those markups for the charts. Whatever time that was, I was in then. Yesterday at 10. 4.5, 5 hours. It was just me though. Nobody joined. You having an afternoon nap? They call that for you? Oh. You were sleeping. Look, you're getting too old to be sleeping all the time like that. Oh, sorry. Yeah. It's going alright. I don't know. I spent the weekend playing around, making stuff. Making whatever. Some Renko stuff. It was alright. I ran some automation. It was good. Sometimes it was winning for a bit, and then it wasn't doing good at all after I made changes. But if something works bad enough, you just do the opposite, and it'll start to work good. Sorry, you cut out. My ninja. I don't know. Why? What's organized? There's different ways. Hey, so you can right click. You go to templates. And you can save chart templates. So I got so many different things. I got like friggin' 50 of them here. And it saves everything, all the indicators and everything. So that's one way. And then also you have workspaces. So you have workspaces. Save a bunch of different workspaces for testing, different indicators. So I do that. And that's it. So you gotta have your templates and your workspaces, and then go from there. Like sometimes I'll duplicate a workspace. So if it's good, I'll make two. But then the second one I'll change for something else. So it's already like built a little bit. I just change it. But yeah, I don't know. I just been using it a long time, I guess. Yeah, I can understand it being, I don't know, a little bit slow at first for someone just learning it. Oh yeah, amazing. Wait, what are you trying to do? Just make a chart? Are you gonna trade live cattle? Look at it. One, two, three, a 4 touch trend line. Come on. And look at it go. It's breaking down still. What? Ninja Trader? Didn't work? Yeah. So it's cattle's fault? Oh, okay. It's working out great though. Look. Thing's gonna break down. What about carbon emissions? You gonna trade that? That kills me, eh? That's funny. Bitcoin. Let me check. Oh, there. What about it? Oh, that can. Do I think it's what? Oh, I don't know. Could be either one. Pulled back up. Yeah, I just don't know with Bitcoin. I got no idea. Crude oil, you like crude oil, eh? Let's go look at crude. Yeah, you know, you like to the bottom side. That daily trend line's really good to the downside. And it's got a good upside safety line too, eh? What about orange juice? Do you think it's gonna come back up? Orange juice. Why? Frozen orange juice. Oh, why is it so funny? It's I remember the first time I saw shit like this. I was trading forex, like way back, with my buddy, and it was on like MetaTrader. You know what MetaTrader is, eh? Yeah, the classic, yeah, MetaTrader 4. And I had whatever broker, some shitty friggin' forex broker, right? And they had all this random shit on there. And my buddy thought it was hilarious too. So did I, because I didn't know about any of it. Right? I'm like, look at it. You could trade cotton. You could trade orange juice and like butter. You could trade fucking sweet dry milk. I don't know why it's funny. I remember the first time I saw orange juice. My buddy's like, "What the hell, orange juice?" He's like, "I thought you were trading stocks." Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, that's how all futures are supposed to be. Yeah, because now, yeah, somebody knew. Somebody had a big short, and they went out and they sprayed a fungus all over the orange trees in Florida to kill the orange trees in Florida. Or no, that wouldn't make the price drop. That would make the price go up. I don't know. I don't know why it's gone like that. I'm looking at it now. It's fucking had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's had about 18 down days in a row. Like it's dropped off the face of the earth. Yeah, it makes sense. But I just looking back on the chart, I never seen it fucking look like that. Like it's down from highs. So basically, from like December 20th, from December 20th to now, I'm saying from December 20th till now. So that's 2 months. It's went from 546 to 286. It's almost come down 50%. That's big. It's too high anyways, though. Look, I can go back far. The lows in July 1972 were $34. 1972. That would have been a good investment. You should have bought some contracts in 1972. They were $35, and then last fall they were up to 590. Dude, you could have been an orange juice millionaire. So Brazil's doing good and Florida's doing shit. I don't know. Yeah, I have to look. I like coffee. Cotton. I could trade cotton, but I can't pick it. Trade. Yeah, cotton's down too. Yeah. You could trade. You could trade weather, eh? Do you ever look at it? Yeah. If you go to Trading View, you go to. Well, whatever. It depends. If you want to do like snow or if you want to do temperature. What's the weather? Yeah, you could do Atlanta heating seasonal strip futures. Minneapolis heating. They're all H. Las Vegas. Cotton. Corn. Coca. Oh, somebody was saying coca the other day. I don't know. Yeah, let's come down. Soybeans isn't bad, eh? Soybeans. They move. And orange juice, and then orange juice 3X is like a meme coin. and you didn't realize. It's OJ1. The first one, yeah, J. That's what they say. I took NQ here. No, it was just looking like it's ready to go. I'm just going to target highs, 6. 15 points. I haven't heard from Coffee in a while. Yeah, I don't know. I guess he'll come and go like anybody else. I guess he'll come and go like anybody else. I hope he doesn't think I stole his indicators. But he said no. He said he honestly he hopes that it inspired me. So I don't think he'd be mad about that. What like what? He's gotta go play like shuffleboard or crochet with his friends. No, that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they've just been around for so much longer, so they see things differently, right? Whether it's good or bad, I don't know. Yeah. Really, I had copper. I saw it on the list last night, and I was like, whatever. I'll just skip it. Let's go have a look. Oh, hold on. On the bottom or the top? Yeah, I see it. The blue candle. Do you like it? Do you like copper to the downside or to the upside? Either side. Yeah, the downside looks like there's more room too, because you got all that big push up on the left, so there's gonna be room to slide through that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think should happen with platinum. Because I see, just especially from Tori's charts when she's doing her trades, platinum usually dicks around for a while before it actually goes. Like it's got to go up, go down, go up, go down, and then figure out that it's ready, and then it'll go. For sure, and it'll cross the trend line. It'll come back to the middle zone. It'll cross again, come back to the middle, and then finally it'll go. Yeah. Yeah. Tori said she's gonna go travel to Greece. Maybe you should see her. No, I'm just kidding. That'd be funny. Oh yeah. 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 She's nice. I think she's a super nice girl. Mm-hmm. No, honestly, I think she's nice. And she works hard. I mean, I got respect for her, to be honest. For her drive and motivation. So, yeah, anybody, not just because she's a girl trader, but, just anyone like that that's going to work hard and be successful. Yeah. You can't get bored with what? Paul. Yeah, yeah. Well, whatever. Yeah, I hear you too. I don't watch all their videos sometimes. I just whatever. Yeah, yeah. You don't get bored with Paul, eh? Yeah, I watch him. I get tired. He gets so stressed out. He, he goes, "Oh, I forgot to move my box over, and I missed the trade, and it was a 90-hour trade." He goes, "Oh, that already hurt you mentally." He's like, "You'd be real sad if you miss that one." What do you mean, real sad? This guy's like, he's funny. Fucking sad. Yeah. It was a 100R trade. We got to 99R and it reversed and stopped us out. And then he'd be like, I got nervous on the next trade. And it was a 200R trade and it hit and I missed it." Or I was 2 ticks away from my target and I forgot there was news and I got stopped out. Oh. Hair loss. Why? Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Best strategy on the internet. Okay, fine, but if you gotta sit in a wheelchair to do it because you're so stressed, it's not worth it. Yeah, yeah. Or, well, I got 24 losing trades in a row. Yeah, it's. And then he had to switch from Yeah, it's funny. I still, because I've been watching them, and I don't know. I was tempted to pull up a chart of Forex and just mark the shit out. Mark out the order blocks, the daily, the 4 hour, and just watch. But then one of his recent videos, he switched from Euro USD because it wasn't working. So he was looking at something else. I think he was looking at like pound Australian or something. And he was liking that. Let's go look at GA. Oh, was it? Pound USD. Pound JPY I know is volatile. Just gotta look for a pair that chops. But the guy says it works on everything. He says if you want to trade gold, if you want to do this, that, so let's go look at gold futures or gold XAU USD. Probably the Forex version. XAU. I think they move a little different. X. To the downside, yeah. It's down big, eh? Gold, yeah. And it had a nice trend line there and everything, eh? Yeah, and it hit hard too. 1, 2, 3. Not even, what was it? A day and a half. It come down hard. Yeah, I'm looking at the 4 hour charts. As soon as it broke, I had a doji, and then it broke, and then the next 4 hour candle it come down to, yeah. It just be broke. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to break hard. Yeah, the second one. It ended up being like a big body doji, but at one point it did have a hard breakdown because it had a big bottom wick. So you would have saw that and said, okay, this is a hard break. And then then it come up to retest the backside of the trend line, and once it retested it, and then it slammed down on the next candle. Do you wait for the retest or you just take it? Yeah. Yeah, you like silver? Yeah, silver looks good there. Why? Just not a good place to stop. Oh. Yeah. I've been watching platinum. I have it up on another chart. Same with the Heiken-Ashi stuff. And, I don't know. It flows good some days. It's just a matter of, like, when. It's kind of random. 4 in the afternoon. One day it went. Next day, 3:30 in the morning. Today, it friggin' went. It went mental. As Paul would say, it just went mental. So, yeah. I like taking the counter trend trades. The risk reward is mental. Fucking it's so funny. The guy's not gonna have any hair left trading like that. I was in his group. Yeah, I switched. Hey, I got out of NQ. I switched it. I didn't. It wasn't going anywhere. It was up a little bit. I mean, it was up like 30 ticks, down 30 ticks, up 30 ticks. I just cut it. I'm only trading one micro. Yeah. I don't think the math works out. I don't think the math works out. You're right. Well, how many trades? He's doing the first 3 every day. Yeah. So he'll probably get 3 trades most days. How? What time frame? How long is this data for? How many months? 10 weeks. So since December. 30 points. Yeah. for a target. I thought it was 20 or J. Oh, yeah. So for the alignments, he started with I think he started with 40 or something, but he also posted pictures of his trades, and if you look, they would have hit 60 for like October and November. Because I was looking at his trades. So when I wrote down my data, I wrote down 60 because you could see if he had held it, he would have got 60 on those trades. So, and I think he started to realize that. So that's why he changed it. You could even get more. If people wanted, you know what, they could use that system a little better if they wanted to take more losses. Because if they took a higher risk reward, if they took like a 2-to-1, and they took, I was looking at that. Well, I was looking at it yesterday, and but it's 180 tick loss, right? Yeah. Well, if you go look at the last 2 weeks, there's 3 losers. So, I don't know. Your losers are 4 times your winners, so there's 4, 8. There's 12. You got to get 12 winners. Oh, the other one. Yeah. Oh, that extra tick, eh? $121. I didn't look at that one. But it's no hike and ashy. Remove the profit wave, remove the TP line, remove the signals, remove the background. Oh, here comes NQ. I flipped long. Well, I got out, but then I got back in. We'll see. 65 win rate. I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty good. Holy. I said, holy, look at the NQ go. Yeah, it just broke highs. Yeah, my take profit was highs there. But it took me 2 tries though, because I got out. It flipped red on the 1 minute and the 2 minute on the NQ. The background and the candles flipped red, so I got out there. And I waited, and then it had a big bottom wick, and it started to push up. And then also the time of day, 6 o'clock, I know just from trading it that it kind of wakes up at that time sometimes. So, being as that it was slow coming into 6, and I saw what I saw. So, yeah, I mean, I should have kept my original trade because the idea was good, which was highs, to break highs, and that was it. So, I got it. But I doubled up. But I was only trading a little micro, so it's nothing much. Just kind of. Just trading. But I doubled up on the second entry. That's what's good, you know. That's what's good about trading small too. It gives you the options to change your position size if you need to. Like, I know people say, "Oh, you shouldn't take a loss and then double up," which you shouldn't. But if you do it in a way that's smart, it can work good. Like, you can turn a strategy. So here's like a good example is if we look at these strategies, those ones we were just looking at, nobody mentions anything about changing your position size. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they do what works for them. Everybody has their opinions. Doubling up on trades isn't good for beginners because then it just puts too much emotion in, right? And they do it too soon. Like, they get one loss, it's like, okay, it's time to double. It's like, well, no. You take a moderate position size, not your max, but not your minimum, and you work it for a while. You go a week. Okay, you've done a week. You're kind of in drawdown. You've had a couple losses, or you're on a loss streak. Here comes the next week. Don't double up, but add a little bit to the position because you know that your wins are going to come. But you got to know what you're doing first because you got to know what your probability is. The alignments would be a good one. If after every week if you get a flat week, so say you get like whatever 2 wins and a loss, if you were to take a little bit more size on the next week after a flat week, that would be a smart thing to do because you know the numbers. You know when you get a flat week, there's a good chance the next week's going to be profitable because it just doesn't happen. And if it's not profitable or if it's not, you just keep that position size because you're not too big, right? Like, the point is not to take a huge size, just to take a little bit more. That way it skews out your risk reward. Yeah. Yeah, or if you're taking whatever. Say you were taking 4 micros and you had a flat week. Okay, next week take 5. And if it's a winning week, perfect. Stop it, go back to your 4 or whatever. And then that's how you can skew, even though you got a whatever risk-reward ratio or 65% win. Well, now that you're playing with your position size, the winners are a little bit bigger than the losers, so it skews your risk-reward. But you got to do it in a way that's smart. So it's hard. No. Ticks. No. Yeah, that drives me nuts. Some people. Well, it made this much money. Like, it doesn't make sense because I don't know what your position size is. I don't know. Did you change it? Did you not? Were you taking a mini? Were you taking a micro? Like that, I have no idea. You know. But if somebody told me, hey, I traded this week, I traded NQ, and I made 700 ticks, I'm gonna go, wow. I don't care if you took one micro, and that was, $350, or if you took a mini and that was $3,500. I don't care. 700 ticks is 700 ticks. You did good. The money don't matter. You could have took 10 contracts. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can look at the money. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, there's a place for it. Like that other guy, so for the rip and dip trading stuff, he said you have different hats. He said when you're trading, you have your trader hat on. When you need to look at the accounts or the numbers, you wait until you're done trading and you put your accountant hat on and you start looking at the numbers. Like there's a time and a place for it. So, yeah, but other people are like, "Oh, I just try to make $400." Yeah. Yeah. Like what accounting is? Your accountant? Somebody that does your tax. Yeah, so all he was saying was that when you're trading, you have a hat, and that hat is your job. Kind of in English, we say like you put your trading hat on because that's what job you're doing. And then he said once you're done, yeah, and then he said once you're done trading, yeah, or job. If a plumber shows up, he's got his hat for his company, right, or whatever. And he said once the market closes, or whatever, then you can put your accountant hat on and you can look at the numbers. You can see, well, how much money is in the account and how much money, come in this week and how much money. He was basically saying that it's two different jobs. When you're trading, you're not going, oh, well, I want to make $400 today. It's like, no, it's not. Because then you try to make the money rather than just whatever worked the strategy. Yeah, well, I hope they don't. Should we mark up a chart like Paul? Oh, you're on your phone, eh? You're on your phone? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. You gotta eat. You're Greek. Food's important. You're studying English right now. Yeah, talking. Yeah. What do you have to learn? We should be able to. We took it out of the code. Why? Because there's an error message that comes up. Is that why? Is there a message that comes up? Yeah, I think you just take it out of the code. I can do it on mine. I think. Have you tried it on the new version? The code that I give you? Yeah. You shouldn't bring up a code. No, because he's put that error message in. Yeah, I can do it, no problem. You should be able to. No, I give you the same code. Oh yeah. What are you saying? No. Oh no, it's fine. You think it's bad? It's not that bad. Don't worry. Hey, I'm watching some guy on YouTube. He's a drummer. Do you play music or anything? His name is El Espario Shibarino. And if you've ever been on YouTube, he's like the best drummer in the world, basically. He's like this shepherd, and he does these things on the drums. So he'll play the hardest song in the world with one hand, and he'll smoke a joint and drink a coffee at the same time. Yeah, it's insane. Like he'll play like System of a Down or like crazy heavy metal with one hand, and he'll do the whole thing. Anyways, my point is his English isn't like look at his English. It's not the best either, but it's fine. Yeah, like I have drums and a guitar. I'm not super good at it, but I have an electronic drum set, a normal drum set. I like music. I made some of my alerts in NinjaTrader I made on my drum set. So I recorded the sound on my drums and I put it into NinjaTrader. Yeah, what kind of fish? Why? A fish is meat. Yeah, that's true. I can eat a lot of fish. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah. Calamar. Well, they're still coming up on NQ. That's interesting. It's struggling there, but I get out where I wanted. There was a big blue speed tick there, right where I wanted to get out anyway. So I decided to get out. Pardon? Yeah, I was always there. Yeah, for the stream. I have the watermark in the back too, if you can see it. The background ESYM to help. How? Yeah, I meant to ask you, how does it look on your end for? Because there's a lot of charts on that screen. One, two, three, four. There's 10 charts. Can you see them? Okay. And okay, and when you zoom in, is it blurry or is it good quality? Understandable. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's not. It's not impossible, anyways. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, everybody will have their own charts and everything too to look at, right? Even if they are looking at stuff. So, like, if somebody was looking to trade the NQ and they were watching my stream, they would have their own charts, so they would kind of know what's going on, anyways. Hopefully. Okay. Yeah. Oh, it looks like we got a signal starting to come in. Yeah, we did get a signal. Like lifting weights? Not really at the moment. Normally I do. I got some stuff from storage and I brought it in the garage, a couple of weights. But I haven't been a lot lately. What's that? Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Pull ups, push ups. Yeah. I hear you. Yeah. Too much. It's called hyper focus maybe on one thing. Yeah, it's hard. I hear you. It's good to have a balance though. To balance these things, take time away. Sometimes it'll happen to you. Leave the charts, and that's when you come up with your idea, and you go shit. You know what I mean? That time away is really beneficial. I spent all day yesterday with my uncle. We went out of town here and go. We had to go pick something up, so spent all day with him. But I didn't come up with any awesome plans when I was out. But no good, no awesome ideas. But it gives you time to step back and think about things. So I hear you. I struggle with the same. Yeah, I don't want to leave. Like if I'm into it and I'm building an indicator or looking at shit or back testing, I just don't ever want to stop. Yeah, You invited a guy? Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe it's not for him. Yeah. Mm, I see. Just worried about the money. How did you meet him? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. That's a signal. Why there? Um. Oh shit. Well, really, it was the other candle. Or this would have been the signal candle, and then this, yeah, because you're wondering, it doesn't look like it means anything, eh? Because it waits for it to close, so it'll if this candle closes with the right conditions, then when the next one opens, the signal prints. So really, it was these two that really gave it what it wanted to see to make the signal. I took it, but then I got out. I just took like I think 15 ticks or something. Well, you know what? It's not the time of day for momentum. You want, yeah, like it did go. Look, it's gone up even since my first. Where was my first entry? Was right here. It's gone up, but not in a way that you'd want to. You're gonna feel like Paul sitting through a trade like this, up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, like that's not what you want to see when you got a trade on. You want it to run smooth like this. Like you get in 4 candles and you're down. You know, you want to see movement. It's not moving right now. I could put them on. They don't work very good on. They only work good on time charts. Yeah. The rip and dip. Why you like watching that? It's exciting, eh? Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah. Well, it works, but I mean, it's just a. If you need to make a bit of money at the end of the month, it's all right. Like I always said, it's not super profitable. I think I always said that, but it's profitable. You know what I mean? But not a lot. Like I was looking for 30 ticks at the end of the week, but but my stop was only 7 ticks on each trade, right? So I could take more size than I would in other trades. Like even if I make 100 ticks trading this stuff here, that's fine. But I'm not taking the same size. So at the end of the day, the money is not. That's why, like we were saying, the money doesn't matter as much. It's more about the ticks and the sizing and whatever. So it's profitable, but I don't know. Sometimes this is easier. A couple trades a day, fine. Instead of taking 20 trades a day. The commissions add up too on losing days. If I get like 7 wins, 7 losses, or something like that, or 6 wins and yeah, like I mean, the losses are already a bit bigger, but especially with the micros, the fees add up too. So yeah. So anyways, I mean but with a lot of prop firms like I have, it does fees and all that. By the time you're all said and done, it's still a couple thousand. So it's fine, but I feel like I'm pretty good discretionary. I've done well, like just watching shit like this. Like I'll just sit there and I'll watch this for 6 months and I'll just start trading it like a whiz. I know I will. So I might. I'm gonna try it for a while, see, and I'm gonna I'm gonna trade those alignments. I'm gonna put all my accounts on that and put a lot less on this style and see what happens. Have some fun with it. Yeah. I use some of the indicators. Hey, like, did you notice I got speed ticks on here? And there was a big, and that's the thing. The other thing, it got to my highs earlier. It got into my highs and it produced a speed tick. So I knew from trading the rip and dip, like, hey, if you're coming in, if you broke highs with a speed tick, it's probably going to turn around. That was my target anyways, but that was just confirmation for me to get out, and I did. And look, if you look at the speed tick, it did turn around right there. Good couple of points, right? So yeah, and that's what I did. I mean, I got back in when this signal and it pulled back. So I got back in somewhere around here. So yeah, but I didn't get much. I only got like maybe 20 ticks on that. Then I got out, and that would be more short bias. Well, it just tells so it tells you when the order speed is really fast. And when order speed is really fast, it's probably going to get exhausted and it's going to want to turn around and pull back. That doesn't mean it's going to reverse. It can still keep going, and it probably will keep going for the first couple speed ticks. But it's going to want to pull back a little bit. So, yeah, I mean, if I have a target in mind and it reaches the target and then it gives me a speed tick into my target, well, perfect. I'm out. You know Spanish too. Adios. Let's see. We're looking red. Yeah. You gotta go eat some alligator, don't you? Seafood. Oh, okay. Yeah, alligator. No. I asked. Well, I asked Coffee about that when he was on here. I'm like, do you eat alligator as a joke, right? He's like, oh yeah, I don't mind alligator. Like it was normal for him to eat alligator. It was so funny. Oh yeah, alligator. Yeah. I like. No, fuck. No, I'm not Asian. Screw that. No. Chocolate covered ants. Chocolate covered ants. I'd have to dig up a whole nest in the ground. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah. Sounds good, man. Good talking. Yeah, take care. But no, just him, not me. How you doing? It's been a while. Yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. That's how it goes. Yeah, I've been playing with indicators a lot, like making them on Ninja Trader. That's been going good. Yeah, I had created a bunch of stuff. It's yeah, it's you know what? There's you got to learn something either way. If you're not going to learn how to code, you got to learn how to make the thing code for you. I mean, there's you got to learn either way. So, yeah, it's been a big learning curve. Yeah. 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 And and I find you got to like repeat things like you in a way you wouldn't in a conversation. Like if you're like, "Hey, I want the body candle to change color. The body candle after it changes color needs to do this. The body candle after it changes color and it does this." Then you got to keep Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I've been using Grok 3, the Twitter one, and it has a feature called Think. So if you click Think, it like actually thinks like a human, and you can watch it in a different window thinking. But like you said earlier about it almost getting like too smart to the point where it's not working. So sometimes I'll use the Think feature, which is supposed to be better for coding this and that. And there's other times when I use it, it's not better. It almost overthinks things, and it gets it totally wrong. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Even when you pay for it. Oh. Oh yeah. 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 That's crazy. When was that though? Like what year? That's $200 a month. That was a lot of money back then. Yeah. 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 No. That's interesting. Those are the one. They weren't flip phones, right? The Nokia. They were just straight up. Yeah. I I had one. I think. Yeah. They had like rubber. Oh yeah. 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 That's the way it goes. Yeah. Yeah. You, I've been playing with TradingView and some open source code, and I've tried translating it to NinjaTrader, and it works all right. So I don't know. Maybe you don't know enough about NinjaTrader yet, but for your indicators, I don't see it being that hard based on what I've done in the last week. I don't know why other guys are having trouble. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's what I've been doing, just dropping code in the editor. And here's the thing: so Ninja has a bunch of indicators that comes with it. What I've been doing is using examples. So say I wanted to shade the area between my moving averages. I said, here's an indicator that does it. Use that code and put it in my script, or use parts of it, or use it as an example. Or if I'm trying to do something and it's causing like compile errors, I'll say, well, hey, this one's similar. Look at that and try to figure out why you're getting errors. It gets it eventually, but yeah, sometimes it's like there'll be like friggin' 80 of them. I'm like, holy shit. Yeah. No. Nah. He was here for 2 days and then he left. Oh, that's fine. He was all hot and bothered about his stuff. So that's he didn't. I took NQ here. I took NQ here. Right at 21,035. See what happens. Yeah, yeah, it's just been holy though. Actually, he's already turned out to be a pretty good guy, to be honest. Is that what happened? What? Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, yeah. That's what he said. He was on earlier, and he said, "Were you on earlier with coffee?" I said, "No, I wasn't on." He goes, "Oh," I said, "So was I just in voice? I was. My stream wasn't going right." Oh, so that's what happened. So I was streaming last night before bed. Nobody was there, but anyway. So I guess I just cut the screen share, but I didn't exit the voice when I went to bed. So that's probably what happened. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I don't know. I've been having fun with the coding stuff. I never did much of it before, so it's interesting. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. The trade saver. Yeah, yeah. He made a video on YouTube there like the other day about it. Did you see that or no? Yeah. I've been having a hard time with that. Anything with colors and brushes, it has a hard time. So the background color on my charts, hard time. Fill the area in between the moving averages, it couldn't do it. Hard time, hard time. It just it struggles with colors and stuff like that. Anything you want to change the color on, it can't do. If you want to say, hey, do a calculation or what's this calculate or can you recalculate this or I put a sensitivity option on something like, hey, can you give me a sensitivity option for whatever this is? It'll go, yeah, yeah, no problem. Puts it in, no errors, all good. But yeah, you want, yeah, they interfere with each other. Uh, oh, good little NQ. I just took like 80 ticks. Called her good. Yeah, well, I'm seeing a bunch of them. This is. It looks like it could be exhaustion too. I wouldn't. This. I wouldn't hold this, but fuck. But hey, here's the thing though. We've been down. like you go look at the daily chart, we're down pretty hard too. I mean, we got a lot of shorts to squeeze to the upside. Whether whether now's the time to squeeze them or not, I don't know. But there's a lot of shorts in the market, so we're gonna have it here. I don't know what day, obviously, but and one of these days we're just gonna have a mega up day. NQ, yeah. I mean, it's looking at the daily, one, two, three, four, five, six straight down days. One of them was more of a doji, but six hard straight down days. So, oh, uh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, it's not something I bought all at once. It grew over years. Like one of the, yeah. Thanks. But the computer, I do. I go big. Yeah. No, that's it. Like it's been years. Like I've been committed to this for years and years, and it just it was inevitable. And I still don't feel like I have enough screens. I feel like I could use a little bit more. I'm so used to it. I fill them up. Yeah, yeah. I have something called it's like TeamViewer, but I think it's called Splash Top Pro, and what it is, yeah, Splash Top Streamer, and it's an app on your phone and the computer, and you can remote in. So I can remote in from my phone onto my computer, and I can choose individual screens that I want to see or do whatever I want from my phone as well. So sometimes I do that if I'm out and I want to like run some market replay or something. I'll just pull it up and oh yeah, yeah, Yeah. Yeah, it's handy, but yeah, you know what the thing, the stuff I have, I kind of bought over time, but the computer, I did that up last year. I built it like from scratch, so that was actually a really fun project. And you know what? I know some people pre-buy them and whatever. You know, I've had enough computers over the years. I mean, since I was like 8, we always had a computer, right? And I've had Windows. I like Mac. I've had Mac. You're not going to use Mac to do this. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's no way you're going to get the computing power you need through a Mac at a price that's not, 10 grand. So you got to go PC. But yeah, I just like it. I like the stability. You know what? Because I've had pre-built PCs, right? And whatever, HP, whatever brands there are, you know what I mean? Just the generic, like, whatever. And I never liked them that much. I never had luck. I don't know why. But what I did was I have another computer. I bought it to, more for doing this kind of stuff. I bought it a good 5 years ago. And it was an old gaming PC. A guy, he built it. And, I paid probably 400 or 500 bucks for it. 400 bucks, maybe 500. No video card. And I used that thing up until last year when I built this one I have. And you know what? It was older. Like the motherboard was probably from like 2014, but it worked really well. It was an MSI motherboard. It would do Ninja. I mean, it would glitch here and there, but if you give it time, it would do what it's got to do. It never got to the point where it was so hard you couldn't use it. It took a little more time, but it would get the job done. So after that experience, I was always impressed with it. I'm like, you know what, this old thing, it works all right for how old it is. I said, my next computer, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take a gaming motherboard and I'm gonna build one that way. I'm not gonna go buy a pre-built HP with whatever they put in it for every Joe Blow. And it's been a good choice. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, 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 yeah. But you don't need much of a graphics card though to do this. They're all right. Yeah, yeah, they could be good too. I guess I don't know the pre-builts I had. Yeah, no. Yeah, Yeah. 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 I had a bunch of, yeah. No, no. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta watch. I just have, you know what I have for video card? Just because I think I said used to mine Ethereum with them. They were the old Aorus 1080 Ti's. And I know they got the 2080s and the 3080s and the 4080s. But I even looked it up. These old 1080s, they're a powerhouse, man. These things are from like 2017, 2018. And I mined with this friggin' thing for like 2.5 years. And I'm talking like full. I overclocked the damn thing, everything. Fans going 100% for like 2 friggin' years straight. Some of the wires were even getting, I had to change some wires. They were going brown. I'll be honest. So I built this computer and I took one, I threw it in. Dude, it's been perfect. Absolutely perfect. It runs all these screens, no problem. These things they're unbelievably good. And people say that online. They say, "Oh, they don't make them like that because nobody wanted to buy new ones after those." So I like my old Aoruses. Yeah, but as far as you're right, yeah. Like for me, it was the CPU was the main thing I was looking at. Like I spent, yeah, they're good. Yeah, makes them unstable. Yeah, yeah. That was the problem after the 1080 Ti's I was reading. People were saying, "Oh, well, they made new ones," but people were like, "Oh, what for?" Yeah, but so I stream in like 4K, the one screen that I stream, and that's the graphics card's doing that, no problem, and that's to Discord and YouTube, so it's all good. But if for when I built this, it was this a CPU. I have I think I wanted to go better, but I didn't. But I think I have the i13 700 or i7 13 700. I don't know, but I paid like almost $600 just for the CPU. But yeah, no problem. Yeah, I can hear you. It sounds like you got a different mic. Oh yeah. Oh, just squeezing your head. Hey, you didn't even see my new setup because I just put together a desk that I had too because I hadn't since I moved here. I hadn't put it together, so it's over the weekend. I got a nice corner desk in here, and the desk I had, I moved over and put a printer on it and stuff, and I got my setup. I got a good like probably 16-inch subwoofer. No, that was my old setup. I meant, you know what I did? No, 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 because it was after that. I tried to send a picture. I thought I took a newer picture and I was gonna send it because I had sent that picture before. And maybe you didn't see it a while ago. So I went to go in Discord. You gotta like add when you use your phone. You gotta let it look at pictures. You gotta allow it to take your pictures. So I was trying to do that, and I saw the picture there. I'm like, oh, it's already in there, no problem. And I sent it, and I'm like, wait a minute, that was not the picture I was trying to send. That was an older one, so I ended up not even sending the right picture, anyways. But yeah, since then, this weekend, yeah, I set up a nice corner desk and the boom for my microphone because I don't have a headset. I got one on a boom. Before it was sitting on the edge of my desk, basically right in front of my one screen, so it was always kind of in the way. But I put a corner desk here now, so now back to my right in the back, I have the boom mounted back there, and I got some more room, so it's a lot nicer. Yeah. But like I said, this is stuff you get over time. Like I had 2 screens, I think, and then I got this mount to mount the screens before I had them, because it was just always forward looking, you know. I'm like, okay, well, I have 2, I'm gonna get 3 screens now. I might as well get this 6 screen holder, because, you know, I'm gonna get there eventually. I'm not I'm not going backwards, right? So I don't know if some people get into this and they just try it and see if they can make money. If they can't, they're out. I don't know. Is that what some people do? I didn't make money, I'm out. I don't give a shit. If I didn't make a dime doing this, but I could still like learn concepts and understand things or whatever, I would still do it. It would be like a video game to me, you know. You don't make money in a video game normally, but it's just enjoyable. So there's nothing. It just there was no other path for me. I love it. Where's the... Hello? I thought somebody else was in the chat there. I didn't see. Oh, okay, yeah. I see what's going on. Somebody's here. This fella talking. He's Holy's friend. Holy invited him. Not chat. No, just in the text. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why he said his English isn't good. He speaks probably Greek too, like the holy guy. Yeah, I'll just not say anything. He'll be like, yeah, what? I'm like, can you say it again? Yeah, he's learning though. He's got to get his, yeah, he's got to get his certificate now for English. He's trying to go to like the Netherlands for a while. I think for school or something. He's just a younger guy, but yeah, he's trying to get some English certificate. So, he's working on that. I don't know. I guess I said. He told me today, I kind of felt bad. He goes, your ears are probably bleeding from trying to listen to me, eh? I go, no, it's fine. My ears aren't bleeding. I said, you're not that bad. Sometimes I just got to ask you twice. But for the most part, I know what you're trying to say. I will. I know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, not really. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, you'll find. I mean, you know what? All jokes aside, we're not too far off from the 51st state of the U.S. We share a ton of shit the same. You know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot that's different. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll tell you what. If we use if we use the U.S. dollar, shit would be cheaper here. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was about we're almost 50 cents to the dollar there not too long ago, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. 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 No, but even if you, I've heard, I was at a border town once, and some Americans come over, and they're like, "Oh my God, look at the prices." But you know what? It it almost washes itself out in the wash, kind of, if that makes sense. So if you took like whatever 1,000 US and you made it Canadian, okay, you have you have 1,300 bucks, but then you come here and you would pay $6 for a burger meal at McDonald's, but now you're gonna pay 850 here for it. You know what I mean? It's kind of so. Oh no. He- uh, you live and learn. Yeah. That's funny, yeah. It's funny how it goes that way. Okay, hey, give me a couple minutes. I'm just gonna make some coffee here and use the washroom. Yeah, I'll be on in a little bit. Take care.